We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Mazda sent us a CX-30 turbo SUV to drive. We did a full 1-week road test on this with all the fuel economy numbers in a separate YouTube video. Here we're just going to do a night drive and headlight test. If you want to see the other video, we have a link for that in this video. So let's take these out and see how they perform. It's dark enough. Let's check out these lights and see what they do. And here's what the taillights look like. And the emergency lights through the donut hole. Have one on the outside mirror. I think this is optional. I don't think it comes on the base low-priced vehicle. And where are they on the front? Oh, they're down here. A little on the weak side. Turn the headlights off. We can see them a little better. A little better. And the rears. Alright, headlights on the wall 33 yards away. Kind of high on the right and a little bit low on the left. I guess so we can see the road signs on the right and not blind people on the left. But overall the height is good. Let's go to high beam. Wow. Pretty strong. Let's do some long distance stuff. It's around 75 yards. Good height, pretty strong, good and wide, high beam. Lights up the whole side of the building. Can't complain about that. Yeah, these brights are very strong. Very potent. Let's do the 100-yard test on low beams. As you can see, a bit of light on the right, but not on the left. Go to high beam. Now it's all over the place. Looking good. By the way, there's a button in the infotainment system. If you press it, you get active headlights instead of normal headlights. That means the headlights are swiveling in the same direction as the steering wheel is being turned, like we see here. Which comes in handy when you're driving around corners at night. Very tight corners. I think this is an option, not standard on all the CX models. If you have it, it's definitely worth it. You need to find it in the system. No point in having it and not using it. There's one complaint I have. That's with the heads-up display, as you see here. My complaint is you can't really turn it off. Yes, you can get in the info screen and disconnect it temporarily, but you turn the vehicle off, turn it back on. And this comes right back on again, which means you really can't turn it off permanently. Unless you want to go through the program every time you restart the car, which is an asinine. Now, one method I used to make it go away is stick a black sock down through the hole, but I have a tendency to forget the sock, and then the car goes away, and there's probably dozens of Mazdas out there with socks down the hole, so I got a piece of black cardboard to stick down the slot. And now the heads-up display is gone. That's the way you got to do it. Stick something down the hole, make sure it's a black color so it doesn't reflect in the windshield during the daytime. Silly thing to have to do, but it's the only way you get rid of it. If you watch my videos, I do not like auto-dimming mirrors because I don't want to drive around in the city traffic with blacked out glass. Fortunately, some vehicles have disconnect buttons, but unfortunately this one doesn't, that I can find. If you put a piece of tape over the sensor hole, that will turn it off. I don't have any tape, so I'll just have to live with it the way it is. And since we're inside, here's what the gauge cluster looks like in the dark. Very nice, very clean design. Round gauges and dials the way it should be. Info screen, large enough. All the other stuff lights up pretty good. Pretty simple. And the camera system does a pretty good job of lighting up the view in the back. It is pretty dark back there, but now I can see it. That's what it looks like in person. So you see the camera's doing a pretty good job of giving a good view. Like so. Alright, time for the dark, dingy street test. We'll try not to run over any alley cats or stray dogs. Here we got the low beams on, and wow, they're really reaching out. Now we got the high beams on. I don't know why the high beams have to go so high. It's not like we're looking at the top of a large roof on the top of a large building, but I guess it's okay. The more you see, the better. And definitely we see better. No problems here. October 2nd, they got the Halloween stuff out already. Yeah, really reaching out. Way down there. That's about a half a mile. Alright, let's get on the freeway, light up some road signs. Low beam. Ooh. Lighten up the whole area here. Even on the low setting, it reaches out on those signs. We have a lot of height here for some reason. Alright, what do we got here? Reflective construction signs. Low beam, high beam. The lights go out in the same distance, whether low beam or high beam, it seems. Got a lot of good reflection light going on here. About 100 yards down the road. Low beam. Now we have a bunch of reflective signs here. High beam. Low beam. Either way, lighting up pretty good, reflecting pretty good. Oh, terrific. We can run off the road. Well, it pays to have good headlights. Well, it's 5:40 in the morning. The sun's coming up, so I guess that's the end of our test, and this vehicle did pretty good. No complaints here. That concludes our headlight test and night drive. I'm impressed, so let's go to the link and you see the 1 week road test we did as well.